Hello, hello, lovelies. I am already cracking up over here because it just, when the two of us get together, we tend to glitch things. So
Too much
exactly.
current going through.
Oh man, I have a treat for you. I have my dear soul sister Patricia here with me, and we're going to be talking about something magical that she has created, and she's going to be inviting you into. I'm honored to be a part of this, and I'm just excited to dive into this. So first of all, before I get too excited, Patricia, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning so that we can glitch computers.
I love it. I love it.
So let's start out with this. Go ahead and introduce yourself for people who don't know who you are.
All right. Who am I? Well, I am a creative for sure. And I'm a voice of Gaia. And that's, why I'm here today to talk about the Voices of Gaia Summit. But I'm a modern mystic, and I do a lot of work with helping women in particular, not necessarily only women, but through a process of soul liberation and, removing obstacles, limiting beliefs and whatnot through the Akashic records, the wisdom of the Akashic records, and with a lot of gene keys. If you're not familiar with that, I won't go into it in depth, but it's a tool for higher consciousness and refinement. And I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children, 11, almost 11, 13 and 14. So that's a lot of my life. Yeah, I don't know. Is that's I just love to create magical containers to bring people together. Yeah, just to make a bright light happen.
And I wanted to add, you are multi #1 bestseller author, and you're also the creator of this amazing deck, which I realized that I used this for the forecast this week.
You did?
Apparently my soul was already getting ready for this because I was laughing as I grabbed it. So if you don't have this, you need to go check it out. This is divine. Let's just put it that way. Or you can just go check out this week's Goddess Energy Forecast and kind of have experience with that. But you also create essential oils that are connected to the different infinite selves, and it's just pure magic. It's pure magic what you do. So best-selling author, creator of Oracle deck, essential like magical oils that you can use to anoint yourself. I mean, you do many things, and I love what you do. But one of the things that I really, just love about your energy is your goddess energy. It's very grounded and radiant. And I think I tell you that every time that we get together. It's like, hello, gorgeous. And it's so beautiful, but you can really see that your connection to the Divine Mother pouring out of you. And so with that said, let's go ahead and just dive into this deliciousness. So first of all, you have this beautiful, magical summit coming up this weekend, which I think is so perfect. We have the new moon in Aries, the second new moon in Aries, and then we move into Mercury retrograde. So what better way to do that, right? It's perfect, right? And so you call it the Voices of Gaia. And let's dive into that. What is the Voice of Gaia?
Well, there is a voice of Gaia, but we are all voices of Gaia. And the connection, our connection to Earth, whatever way we do that, all of us do many different ways. We are able to bring through her beauty into what we do. And so that's what a voice of Gaia is, or voices of Gaia are people who are tuned in to the beauty of the earth and bring it through their work in whatever it is. I mean, you can be an artist, you could be a writer, a speaker, a teacher, a scientist, a mother. It doesn't matter. It's just what comes through you. And the Voices of Gaia also are for, like, this particular body of work that I've been developing. It focuses a lot on leaders, people who have a voice that they really want to express in some way. And so it's very some of the work I did in the past was a little bit more sit back and kind of do your thing. This one is step out. Step out on your stage, whatever it may be, and share your expression. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, this body of work. I had to go through a lot of transformations to be willing to say yes to Gaia. Yes, I will do my best to hold this space, to support other people to come and share, and find that one unified, collective energy of Gaian wisdom. And a lot of people are like, what is that? What is Gaian wisdom? And it's it's hard to put words to. You feel it more in your body, right? And you feel a sense of connection to everything around you, the nature, every aspect of nature, and the cosmos too, right? Because the earth is made of, we're all made of stardust too, so it goes out to that as well. But it's that interconnectedness. That Gaian wisdom is all about interconnectedness and unity, and finding our unique place in that whole. So it's all, we need all the ingredients. And so it's about calling in all of the voices so that we can, create harmony and beauty all around us for generations to come.
Exactly. So what inspired you to bring us all to, I mean, these women that you have gathered, they're not just any women, like they were called to step in. Like I'm excited for you all to meet everyone. It's just, I get to mingle in this container and be like, oh my gosh, but what inspired you to create this summit and bring us all together in this way?
Well, like many of the things I do, it's suddenly I just know that I'm supposed to do it. But it's an interest. There's some amazing presenters, women in this group that come from all different walks of life, and it actually, I didn't know the connectedness of it yet, but when I began my podcast, which I didn't mention, The Divinely Inspired Woman, last October, I started to call in all of these, beautiful women. And I didn't know, I knew that there was going to be a summit. I didn't know yet exactly what it was, but the more that they showed up, the more that I could feel how it was tied to, the Voices of Gaia work, the work that I do with the earth. And so it just naturally, evolved into this summit. And I didn't know when it was going to be held. I was like, is it going to be January, February? And like all of a sudden, I'm like, it's going to be held like late, mid to late April. And then I looked at the calendar. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Earth Day. Earth Day weekend.
Of course.
Yeah, that's when the last kind of people started, coming in to the podcast. And we have, including myself, and we have 25 women that will be sharing their wisdom. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Some people, with a lot of goddess energy and a lot of mystical and just practical magic. So
yes, I love that. You're speaking my language. Practical magic.
Practical magic.
I love it. And it's perfect because we're talking about Gaia here. Gaia is practical magic. It's about the physicality, bringing magic into the physicality and beginning with identifying that magic within our bodies,
Mm-hmm.
what that looks like, what that feels like. It's really embodiment, you know, and it would be really cool to hear how that comes through from each woman's own unique voice and vibration, you know, how that is represented or shared. Like, that's what I'm excited about, you know. Like, I have a title written down, but I know once I enter, God knows what else is gonna come through.
Oh,
You know?
I know.
It's like, who knows what's gonna come through once you're
Mm-hmm.
tapped in, and it's like, okay, what are they ready to receive? What is it that they need at this time? You know, so it's always the hardest for me to come up with a title, right? Because I'm like, I have no idea what's gonna come through. And it's like, okay, just write a title, the rest will come. It's like, okay, I let go. Whatever needs to come through, come through. So I'm really excited for all the transmissions that will come through, all the teachings, all the wisdom that will come through this weekend. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. It starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, right? Yes. Yes, it starts tomorrow and it goes through the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way you've structured it. You've made it very easy to access. You know, like, it's all going to be in a beautiful container on Facebook group, in a Facebook group. And you just come in there, you join, you introduce yourself, you start to connect. And all of us, the speakers or the presenters, we have certain times that we've signed up for. We'll pop in, do a Facebook Live, interact, come back, interact more. You know, you've made it so easy. And I really love that. Yeah.
Well, you are my inspiration. After participating in your light summits the last couple of years, I really love the organic nature of hosting a summit this way. It feels much more like, I want to say feminine, but, you know, it just flows.
Fluidity, yes.
It's fluidity and connection. It allows organic connections. And the thing I like about it is that, you know, you might miss a live, but you can go back in and watch it later if you missed it. So
totally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that part was so important for me, because with the light summit, which you've been in there and you're going to be in there again because it's coming, Mama. You know, like, there's so much that comes through that sometimes just, there's so much energy, there's so much activation that sometimes you need to pause and, like, okay. And so to have a container like that where people can come back and receive, like, it's such a gift. It's such a gift, you know. So I'm really excited for this. So tell us, what are some things that the attendees can experience or receive when they're there?
Well, like you said, you know, everybody is going to be offering a transmission of some sort, even if it comes through it, you know, as an experience or as a sharing of a story or of over a practice. And it's all different ways that these, you know, beautiful women, including yourself, how, you know, they connect to their voice of Gaia, and whether or not they call it that, but this is their expression currently right now, you know, in relationship to what they're doing here on Earth. And so when you come in, you're just going to be immersed in that energy, and it's already there. Once you step in the container, it is already there. You can feel all of the, you know, all the energies of the different guest speakers, and you're going to experience a lot of beauty. And I don't mean, like, you know, beauty that's more than skin deep, right? It's just beauty and nourishment for your soul, and just being held and by, you know, that feminine frequency of Gaia.
Yeah, Divine Mother. I love her.
Divine Mother. Yeah.
It's like, the beauty is like radiance, because it's like that deeper beauty that just radiates out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, just connecting with her is really, you know, if anything that I hope people get from this summit is that it's very special and unique for each person. It doesn't look one way. We all have a different way of connecting to the Divine Mother. And how do we connect to the Divine Mother? You know, what does that look like? So I'm really excited for that to come through and for people to find your own voices in this. Perhaps your voice will get activated this weekend, you know, most likely, not perhaps, most likely.
If you're stepping in there, you're ready. and I'll be sharing, you know, about what an emissary of Sacred Earth is and what being a voice of Gaia is. It's different. You know, like I said before, like the emissaries is, you know, we're all over the place and we're here as to be good stewards. And there is an element of that in this container of, you know, how are we good stewards of the resources on the earth for the future? You know, how do we take care of our bodies? There's that practical magic part, right?
Yes.
You're right. There's going to be, you know, some of that in there as well. And so, and then, you know, learning with the voice of Gaia is all about learning how to root in to her, learn to receive from her, and then lead. So it's a 3-step, you know.
Oh, I love that. Wait, say that again. I love that. You should have seen that coming. That was good.
Yeah, let's see if I can do that again. No, it's, you know, stepping into leadership, right? You know, as a voice, expressing yourself requires you that you root in to Gaia, right? You root into her, root into yourself, root into your essence, and then learn to receive nourishment from Gaia, from, you know, the Divine Mother, from people around you. It's not always giving, right? It's reciprocation and learning to receive. And then at that point, then you're ready to lead, right? Because you're rooted, you're nourished, you're strong, and then your voice can like blossom, whatever that means for you. And, you know, and then the refinement comes.
That's gold. That's the reason why I had you repeat that. That is gold, because, you know, usually when we're talking about the divine feminine energy, we're thinking about flow, we're thinking about giving, balancing, we're receiving. But you've kind of created that structure, root down, receive the nourishment. And then from that place, you're able to give and lead like that. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the
you just keep doing it.
You keep doing it. And then it just gets better and better. Right. And
right.
That is, it just, you know, it's so interesting because my morning meditation or visualization, you know, it's not just connecting to above, it's rooting down below and receiving that nourishment. And then combining heaven and earth within my heart, you know, and then moving from that place. And it's like, it is something that we all need to do. You know, when you do that, you're bringing that earth energy into your body, right? Which we need to take care of our body. Earth is our body. You know, our bodies, if we learn as humanity, if we learn to take care of our bodies and be good with our bodies, whatever that means to you, it will kind of reflect, it will reflect in how we treat the earth as well. Like, we need to stop separating those two and like bring those two together, you know. And so just rooting into the Divine Mother will give you that wisdom. You get to learn about your body, and at the same time you get to learn about how to work with nature, how to work with the earth, your own land that is with you, how to, you know, like the fairies, that it just goes on and on with that. Like, it's just so, oh man, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful, this connection. So I love that you just created that structure with that. It's so important.
I'm glad I was able to say it twice. I'm going to be repeating it a lot.
Yes, you will. And I love the series that you're going to be bringing in. Like, I saw what you're going to be teaching. I was like, oh, this is going to be so good.
I'm excited. So I'm, you know, this is my first summit that I'm hosting, and you know, it's big for me, and I'm excited about it, and very, you know, grateful that and honored that women and people are, you know, were willing to support this work, you know, to come in and share their voices this way, because it is an initiation, you know, and it will bring up things to be released so that you can become more embodied, right? More embodied with your authentic self, and your voice begins to be more authentically aligned with, you know, your soul, why your soul came here, your divine design, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it is a transformational container, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm just gonna say that it's not it's not perfect, right? It's going to kind of have its own organic way of moving energy around within in the container, and not to be afraid of that. Everything will happen in divine timing. No, there's a schedule and there's structure, but just be open to allowing yourself to experience that natural organic flow through the information that you receive in there. It doesn't have to happen in a certain order. If you miss something, you can come back. If you come back, like a week later, it's gonna be there. So
yeah. And like you can, once you step into the container, I think the schedule is on there, right? I think I
the
saw it.
schedule is there, yes.
So you can just look at the schedule and see which ones draw your attention immediately. Put those on your calendar so you can catch those live, and then kind of start from there. And because it is very or like, what word am I looking for? Soul aligned. So your soul knows why you're there, and you will get what you need. And so pay attention to the people that you're drawn to, the talks that you're drawn to, because that's where the medicine lies for you. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. So, okay. So how do I have the information above? I think you should find it above. I'll also put it in the comments when we're done. But how do people join the summit?
So it's really, really simple. There's a link to request to join the Facebook group, which is hosting it, which is my Facebook group called Voices of Gaia, Conscious Leaders of Gaian Wisdom. And so you just grab that link and ask to join, and you'll be let in. You'll be asked to provide your email if you would like to also receive information about the event as we go through the weekend and other upcoming events that I offer.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. So for people who are not on Facebook or social media, if they want to join, is there another way for them to join?
Yes.
Beautiful.
You can, I guess I would need for you to reach out to me so that I can get you on the email list. So maybe I can post I have the email list that you can directly sign up for. I think that's probably the easiest way.
Yes.
And so that way you don't have to necessarily go into the portal. And the videos, the only thing is that the videos will not be available real time because they're Facebook lives. So, but they will
after the live.
It would be after the live. So beautiful. If you want to be in the live experience, you have to be in the Facebook group this time.
Yeah. I love that. So if you're not on social media, make sure that you find Patricia, her information. I'll make sure I get that and put that on there in the description as well. Just find her, send her a message. She will send you the link to join the email list, and then you'll be receiving the videos. If you are on social media, come experience this live. Trust me, it is its own experience. You want to be there live. You want to be in the container. The container itself is transformational. It's magical, and is here to support you. Is really here to support you.
To support you and to celebrate Earth Day, honor our mother, all those good things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, Mama. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
So good. So good.
So this starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. So
come join.
Come join us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it ends around 6 p.m. on Sundays. So lots of energy going through.
I think I go Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
That's when I will be going live. So you will see me in there once you join. And many other amazing presenters in there. So we hope to see you there. Come join us. Let's celebrate this new moon in Aries with a
hybrid
total solar eclipse. Like seriously, Mercury retrograde, Earth Day, like they all, there's a reason why they're all structured like that. So be in this container, feel that support, receive your nourishment, get activated, and be in that. I think I already said it. Be in that support. That's key.
Yeah, you have a longing to have a voice. This is the time. This is the time to do it. Yeah, to express yourself. So,
oh, beautiful.
I look forward to seeing lots of people this weekend. Thank you, Abigail, and listening to your session, receiving your session. So,
all right, my loves. Share
you.
This with people that you know would benefit from this, and invite them to come join us this weekend, starting tomorrow. And yeah, until next time, from our hearts to yours. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.